It's not real. It's okay. It's okay.
You know, I think this is a movie where you want to just jump and hold the person next to you. You want to be in a dark theater with strangers, having a universal experience. I mean, that's why I wanted to be an actor. Those experiences as a kid with my family. So it's great to be here. Look, there's a really scary monster, and that's awesome, and there's some huge jump scares, but you can't have jump scares without caring about the characters and the people. I think the director did a great job of dealing with grief. This is a family that's been in super hard times, and they're struggling, and the Boogeyman is exactly what they need, and it kind of brings them together.
Katie, there's something in my room. You believe me, don't you?
I think any horror movie should be experienced within a community, but this movie specifically, you should have family around because you're going to want to grasp onto somebody because you'll be scared. In any culture, there's some kind of boogeyman, and it can stand for anything. It can stand for any kind of anxiety, so you can personalize it and internalize it in any kind of way. So that's why it's scary. It's not like just a specific kind of Victorian ghost. It's the Boogeyman.
It feels amazing. I think this has kind of always been my dream as an actress, to be standing here where lots of amazing and respected actors have standed. I'm just so excited. The scariest horror movies are always the ones that are most realistic, and this one, really the theme is grief, and if you can't let go of it, it'll come back and haunt you. And that's something we've all dealt with, and it's just so realistic that it makes it scary for anybody who's ever dealt with that, which is all of us.
We're back in the cinemas. We're back in that incredible sacred place where we gather in the dark and where we cheer and we yell. But in a freaking horror movie like this, we're going to scream together. And then you have that collective sigh of relief when you laugh at how loud you just screamed. That to me is like, it's one of the life experiences that is, nothing really compares to it. I'm so grateful I get to be a part of this. So what the Boogeyman represents, what is the Boogeyman? We've all always wondered that, and what Rob Savage and the rest of the team have done so eloquently with this film is crafted a monster that really evokes the horror that we feel in both our suffering, our trauma, in mourning, in loss, in feeling isolated, in feeling lonely. That's something everybody can relate to. So when people watch this movie and audiences are sitting in the cinemas, they're going to feel like they're part of this family. They're going to feel the horror and dread that they feel when that thing comes creeping out of the closet. It's really powerful.
Well, I think the Boogeyman applies to just like anything in the dark. And like it's so I think it applies to so many things that are terrifying, and I think like growing up it was always sort of this looming threat. I always thought the Boogeyman was here, and I think the Boogeyman is.
I think every single culture in the world has their version of a boogeyman. It's the first thing that we're scared of as children. And one of my aims with this movie was to make us as adults feel like kids again, being scared in our bedrooms, terrified of the darkness of the closet. This film is almost like an adaptation of the short story and a sequel to the short story all in one. We build from the short story and create our own mythology from the groundwork that Stephen King laid down.
You have to listen to me.
Okay.